Coming up next on Trojan News, the football stadium will receive a major update.
And GHS invites local seniors to lunch.
These stories and more coming up next on Trojan News.
And now, from Studio 100 at Greenville High School, this is Trojan News.
Hello and welcome to Trojan News for Monday, January 23rd. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Bree.
At last week's meeting, the school board approved spending $600,000 on new lighting at Snyder Stone Stadium. The new lighting system will not only provide better lighting on the field, but it will also provide coverage to some areas not previously covered, such as practice field, concession stand area, and parking lot. In addition to the new lighting, plans were approved to add new exterior lighting to the field house, paint the field house, and replace the stadium's sound system.
The sophomore retreat will return for the first time since 2020. All sophomores are invited to attend a day of team building activities, food, singing, dancing, and more at Camp Nazareth in Mercer, PA on Saturday, February 4th. Permission slips for the event are due to Miss Martin by Friday, January 27th. Don't miss out. Many students say that this is one of their favorite memories of their high school career.
In December, the Greenville VFW 3374 paid homage to area students for winning Voice of Democracy essays. The 22-23 theme was Why is a Veteran Important? All four winners were GHS students. Josie Lewis took first place, Alexa Beck second, Braden Porter third, and Raina Robinson fourth.
Transportation students recently built and raced CO2-powered cars. Students competed in a tournament in which freshman Ryan White narrowly defeated senior Hayden Meyer in the finals. Ryan's winning time was 1.244 seconds, beating Hayden's 1.256 time by literal fractions of a second.
Misty Ermit and several choir students participated in district chorus at Seneca Valley last week. Congratulations to Juliana Hartzell, who got third chair and will be advancing to region chorus.
In this week's Spotlight, McKenna Anderley sat down with Spanish teacher Senora Serrano to find out more about where her interest in the language began.
Hi, I'm McKenna Anderley from Trojan TV News. I'm here with Senora Serrano, and we're going to talk with her. So, how long have you been a teacher at Greenville High School?
So this is my 11th year at Greenville, and at first for many years I was part-time.
What's your favorite part about being a Spanish teacher?
I think I most enjoy seeing kids enjoy Spanish and start to talk to each other in Spanish. I myself didn't really enjoy Spanish until I was in college, so I really like to see the kids do that. That's my favorite. I like when they try and use it on their own with each other.
At the beginning of the year, I heard you went to Venezuela. What was your favorite part about being in Venezuela?
So I lived and worked 2 years in Venezuela and studied, and a lot of good things about Venezuela. I always say it's one of the best things that I've ever done. It first of all helped me learn Spanish very, very well and become comfortable in the language. So I recommend that anybody do that wants to get better at a language. Definitely go live in that country for a while. I stayed with the family, so I gained a new family, and I still love and keep in touch with my family that lives in Venezuela. I also happen to, a friend of my host sister is my current husband, so I met my husband in Venezuela too. So I gained a family, by going to Venezuela also. So lots of great things.
Prior to the Christmas break, GHS welcomed local seniors into the cafeteria to enjoy lunch served by students and entertainment provided by the music department. Leah Betts was there and filed this report.
Here at Greenville High School, we put on many events for the community, and recently the high school had put on their annual senior luncheon. This is where the school invites Greenville senior citizens to enjoy lunch and a show performed by the Steel Drum Band and the Greenville Singers. The student council serves the people and gets everyone their drinks and food provided by the cafeteria staff. Dr. Keeling gave us insight on why he likes to host this event.
We look forward to hosting the event each year in order to show our appreciation for the senior citizens who live here in our community. Often we see them here at athletic events, things like football games or basketball games or other sports, maybe even musical concerts, but they don't very often have the opportunity to come into the building during the school day. It's just a really nice opportunity to bring them in, serve them a very nice meal, and wish them a Merry Christmas, most importantly, but then also just to thank them for everything they do and have contributed here to GHS.
The SAT will be given here at GHS on Saturday, March 11th for juniors and seniors. Registration deadline is Friday, February 10th. Late registrations are an extra $30. You must register online. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Wig or Mr. Soldrich.
New developments in the quadruple murder case in Idaho, and Josh Shapiro is sworn in as Pennsylvania's governor. These stories and more in this week's World Watch. University of Idaho students Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Morgan, Zana Kernodle, and her boyfriend Ethan Chapin were stabbed to death in early morning of November 13 in Moscow, Idaho. Brian Koberger, a PhD student in criminology at nearby Washington State University, has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and felony burglary for the quadruple homicide. An empty tan leather knife sheath was found next to the bodies of the victims, but the weapon has still not been recovered. Sarah Boone, who was 42 during the alleged crime on February 25, 2020, was arrested by Orange County deputies after George Torres Jr., 42 also, died after being zipped into a suitcase and left inside for hours. The incident reportedly happened at the couple's home in Winter Park. Boone claims she and Torres had been drinking wine and playing hide-and-go-seek. She went upstairs and passed out. Josh Shapiro has been elected as PA's 48th governor. Josh Shapiro is a member of the Democratic Party and has been governor since January 17, 2023. Amazon is laying off 18,000 employees, the tech giant said Wednesday, representing the single largest number of jobs cutting at a technology company since the industry began aggressively downsizing last year. Both the boys and girls basketball teams keep adding to their win totals.
LJ McGonigal is standing by in the Sports Center with all the details.
LJ?
Thanks, Hannah and Bree. After suffering their first loss of the season, the Lady Trojans got right back in the win column with a 56-43 win over Cache on Monday at Conneaut Area Senior High School. The Lady Trojans win came off an impressive performances of Grace Cano and Josie Lewis. Cano was dominant for Greenville, recording a double-double with a team-high 24 points, 10 rebounds, a 3, and 3 blocks. Lewis was close behind Cano with 21 points while recording 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. The Greenville Trojans matched up against Wilmington Greyhounds Tuesday, January 17th for their first region matchup of the season. With their dominating performance, the Trojans outscored the Hounds 59-39. Mason Vanoy led all scorers with 15, while Noah Filson had 14, and Logan Lenz 10. That's the latest from the Sports Center. Let's send it back to the girls in the studio.
Thanks, LJ. That's all for this week's episode of Trojan News.
Be sure to follow our YouTube channel for the latest in school news, sports, and creative content.
For Trojan News, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Bree. Have a great day.